Here, me. I know you're gonna dig this.
Well, to the second for one. Now they got the man trapped in third and taken out. And second and two. Handoff goes to McCaffrey up the middle. Finds a little room. Line goes. And he's off to the races.
Welcome to the In the Zone Sports Talk Radio Network. You're listening to the Just Us Sports Talk Show with your host, Kate Diggs from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the small city with the large heart, and co-host Dana the Hater Clark from St. Petersburg, Florida. Also co-hosting Murray E. Baskerville from Gotta Be More Careful, Baltimore, Maryland. These are your hosts, bringing you the ultimate in sports news for the ultimate sports fan. Be sure to download the Try 99 TV app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance for your support. Now sit back and prepare to get into another episode of the Just Us Sports Talk Show.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? It's cold in Pennsylvania. It's snowing. Let it snow in Pennsylvania. Dana's gonna come on here. Curry's gonna come on here and talk about how much warm weather they got. I wish I could blow some of the snow down their way, but it is what it is, man. We missed y'all last week.
They coming into Pittsburgh today.
We missed y'all last week, man. And we sorry, but things came up, obligations I had, and things of that nature, and it's just been one of those things. It's been one of those things. So
you better tell them, Kev.
You better tell them, Kev. Tell them what?
Tell them what you did, man. We got to talk about men's health.
Oh, we'll get to that. The phone number to call in is 512-543-4662. Give us a call if you want to give us a holler. Make sure you bring your partner in, your friend. If you call in, make sure you bring a friend. We got Mo. We got Curry. And we got Dana on the line with us today. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Doing good. How about you?
All right. Dana, what's going on with you? Dana?
He already holding that L.
Dana? You out there, Dana? He ain't fall asleep already, did he?
Hey, he's trying to make sure he off for the game.
Data. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so Mo, so this weekend passed, I'm up in the age, I'm 60, and I went to go get a colonoscopy. And I'm gonna say this to you. It's best to get it done at the earliest part of your life, so that you can make sure that your health is good for you. Basically came back, nothing was wrong with me. They found a little small polyp, but nothing serious. And that's like my third one. So I'm telling you right now, men, if you're not getting it done, you need to get it done, because they say prostate cancer is one of the worst cancer to have. So make sure, and I started at 45, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you gentlemen out there get that taken care of, man. It ain't that bad. Just fall asleep, wake up, and they done. You know what I'm saying? Take a little nap. Now, I'm going to say the prep for it is a whole different story. The prep is real. The prep's real. The prep is real. But hopefully, everything's fine. I still got to go to doctors and, do my other physical stuff, check on my heart and things of that nature, And my goal is to lose. I'm at 220. I'm at 198 right now. My goal is to get down to 190. If I can get down to 190, then my doctor said she can take me off some blood pressure medicine, which I'm on right now. And I'm gonna say this: I don't never make no New Year's resolution, but I'm gonna make one now. That is my goal: is to get down to 190. Because I've been on a diet.
I got another way he can do it. He can stop being a Browns fan.
Anyway,
that's a lot of dead weight.
Hey,
hopefully everybody can hear me.
He might come way down after that.
You know what? Y'all tripping. Y'all really tripping right now. But anyway, that's my goal, is to get down to 190. So guys, hey, listen to this. What does the Dolphins, the Steelers, the 49ers, and the Rams all have in common right now?
We're all in the playoff chase. We ain't the Cleveland Browns.
Yes.
We ain't the Cleveland Browns.
Yes, we're all in the playoff chase. We're all in the playoff chase. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a real good thing.
I love how he talks about one of his teams when it benefits him.
First of all, I do not talk. I talk more about the Browns in here because of you. I do talk about the Rams. So it's time to give the Rams some love.
It's because you're a Steelers hater.
It's time to give the Rams some love. But anyway, let's start off in Major League Baseball, right? So I'm gonna go around the horn and I'm gonna ask you guys a question. If you was the ML commissioner for a day, what would you change? I'm gonna start off, so hopefully give you guys some hints. Two of the things I would love to see is them get rid of shadow games. I hate shadow games because I don't think that's good for the batters. I don't like it when they're shadow, because when the ball comes, you can't see the ball till it gets there. I would get rid of shadow games. Number two,
games at 4 p.m.
Number two, I would allow the outfielders to have communications with each other so they don't run into each other. I would definitely do that, because a lot of times you get guys injured for running into each other. You can say, I got it. Another guy say, I don't hear you, because the crowd's so loud. But if you got a little earpiece in your ear and says, yo, hey, Mo, I got this, Mo, I got this. You hear it, so you stop. You know what I'm saying? And you let him catch the fly ball, whatever the ball it is. Those are two things that I would definitely want to change if I was commissioner. Curry, what would be two things that you would like to see change if you could be the commissioner of the MLB?
One thing I would change probably day-night double headers. Instead of having a double headers day-night, I would put them back-to-back. Like, let the fans that came in the first game enjoy both games. I know it makes money for the organization to do the day-night, but I would change that. Keep it like it used to be. They used to do double headers on Sundays all the time.
Okay.
And I guess another thing I would change, I would move the fences back, because, I mean, it's too easy for these guys to hit home runs now. Back in the day when a 400-yard home run, that was a pretty good quote. Now, man, these guys hitting that ball way past 400. I guess the ball is juiced or whatever, but those are two things I would change.
Okay. Rich, what would you change? Rich? No, we can't hear you. First you're too loud. Now we can't hear you.
He went total opposite.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my turn.
Can y'all hear me?
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you
now. I would change. I'd lessen the amount of games. I think I would probably have baseball, and at least the regular season will probably end in August, and playoffs start September, World Series October.
Okay. Anything else?
No, not really. Baseball is pretty simple. I'm not gonna complicate it.
What about you? Dana? What you looking at? Dana?
Put a salary cap on it. And I get rid of interleague game. I keep it just not all national players and all American players. All that mixing don't match.
Okay. Lou, what would you change if you was commissioner for one day? What would you change?
For one day, Well, this for one day. Yeah, I think I agree with the salary cap.
Okay. He said the salary cap. All right. Mo, last but not least, what would you change?
I'm gonna go hard on you guys. I would make it little league rules where a dude who's gone out of the game can come back.
A guy that say that again now.
So when a guy's removed from a position,
Mm-hmm.
he can come back in the game later. So he can come back one time.
Okay, I like that right there. I like that. Okay. So, guys, before we move on, I don't know if you guys remember Matthew Sandy. He used to come on the shows with us and he talk a little sports. He's out in Seattle right now. He is getting ready to go into the United States Army. So give our prayers to him. He said, watching live from the hotel room before my physical tomorrow morning, before I sign off my listed for the Army. All right. So he's going in his Army. Man, I wish you the best of luck, brother. I don't know if I would go. I don't know if I would go in right now, but hey, I ain't mad at you, brother. Do your thing. I did 27 years. And
top flight security of the world, Craig.
Yo, stupid. Hey, Sherry Sweeney told me to tell you, Mo, she said, leave the Browns alone, guys. See, and Sherry Sweeney. Sherry. Sweeney Smith. You know who it is.
Makes sense with that name.
No, she's she likes Jesus.
She's a Cowboy fan? Even worse.
Tennessee Titans. She's a Tennessee Titans fan.
Oh,
but she said, but she likes, but she's a big Deion.
She won't be next.
She's a big Deion Sanders fan. So you mess with Shador, you mess with her. All right.
Okay.
Hey, Kev.
Yes, sir.
I got something to ask you, Kev.
Yes, I'm listening.
Is that story true about Kevin Stefanski's wife is the granddaughter of Tim McCarver? And that's why they did that to Shador. They held him back from all that.
I don't know nothing.
But they still had that grudge against Deion.
Dana, I did hear something about that faintly before. I saw it out there. I didn't read it because it just didn't sound right to me. But we're gonna talk about Shador too if we get a chance.
Okay.
Yo, my man Edwin Diaz signed a contract with the Dodgers. Deferred payment until 2047. Wow.
I'll be on man by then.
I hope they made that long.
So let me ask you guys a question. If this is working for the Dodgers, why ain't nobody else doing it?
They doing some under the table stuff that they didn't get caught with yet. Everything that's dirty comes to the light, Kev. Remember that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think that if you think about it, the Mets kind of invented it because I don't know nobody else other than Bobby Bonilla that's still getting money from the Mets. Other than him, I don't know nobody else.
Right.
I don't know nobody else.
Deferred some of his money with the Reds.
Okay.
Not this long.
So that's two people. That's two people. But man, that's 2047. Wow. So he gonna make sure, even if he's not around, his kids gonna have some bank.
Hopefully he ain't got to be allowed to get it.
What made him sign something like that?
Because he wants to win a World Series, damn.
Because he didn't want to be with the Mets no more.
Who signed an agreement?
But you know why he left the Mets though, right? Because they
signed Devin Williams.
No.
Who? No, it was in there that he said he wasn't happy. Because they didn't give him a heads up that they were signing Devin Williams.
If you read all, he said he had been upset before, prior to now. They got rid of his pitching coach, and he had told him that he didn't want him to leave. And when he left, he said, "I'm out of here now." That's the reason why That was the main reason why he left. Now I don't know where the pitching coach is right now, but that was the article I read. Was what was the main reason why he left the Mets. Now Williams might have something to do with it as well, but that was one of the things that he talked about in the Major League Baseball. I know there was the Braves had a signing too, not just shortly. Haven't heard anything from the Yankees yet. Any Yankees doing anything? Mo?
It's not a minor league pitcher.
Okay. Boston Red Sox, what they doing?
They aren't doing a thing.
They ain't doing nothing right now. Okay.
No.
All right.
They need to.
So let's get into some NFL. Let's get some NFL news, man. Godspeed to Patrick Mahomes and Michael Parsons. Both of them tore the MCL, ACL, whatever, one of the two. But they said that Patrick Mahomes is not as worse as they think it is. But guys, let's think about this. Has the window for the Kansas City Chiefs closed? Do you think the window has closed for them?
Yes. Because the team as is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, right, he's probably he's not going to be 100% coming back next year if he does come back next year. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a struggle for him. So we're looking at this is December. He gets the surgery December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So we're looking at 10 months. He might not come back until maybe the mid part of the season if he does. And you're still not 100% when you come off an injury like that. It takes a year to recover from that. The same thing with Michael Parsons. That right there was, I don't know if you guys saw the play, but Bo Nix had stopped. Michael Tyler tried to stop his stuff, and he looked like he hyperextended his knee. And so he'll be out for the season. That. He'll be out for the season.
He's going to stuck in the turf, right?
What'd you say, Dana?
I said his happened due to like stuff stuck in the turf, right?
No, because they was playing on grass. So it wasn't. It kind of looked like it did, like some dirt did come up from it, but I don't know if that was the cause of it. But you know, again, it's just think about this: if we didn't have 17 weeks of football and we had 14 or 16 weeks, does the injury happen now? You know what I'm saying? Because you playing more, you're playing more games, so more injuries are gonna occur. You know, and it's sad to see injuries like this happen to guys that really love to play the game of football. And so we don't know how this is going to really affect the Green Bay Packers, because right now the Bears are in the front of they're heading the division right now at 10-4, I think it is, or something like that. Packers lost. Detroit looks like Detroitish, you know what I'm saying? So that's going to be that thing's going to come down the wire again, because the Bears are playing a bunch of teams. We just lost Mo. We're going to try to get Mo back as well. So Curry, if I say to you, Joe Burrows, his future is where? If you want to comment on that one.
He may not be in Cincinnati, but he's not retiring. I'm not buying that.
No, I don't think he's gonna retire.
That guy's got a $25 million salary for 2026. I don't see him walking away from that. And then he's got $15 million that could be added to bonuses. He's not going anywhere. But I don't know. He may want out of Cincinnati. That may be his cry. But I'm thinking he's probably going to stay in Cincinnati. But he don't want to come out and say that he wants Zach Taylor to get fired. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's not trying to jockey for Joe Brady to come back and coach him again, because Joe Brady was his wide receivers coach and the passing game coordinator at LSU, and that's when he really, that's what propelled him to be the number 1 pick overall in the NFL. So I could see him wanting him back. But I could see it being in Cincinnati.
Okay. Dana, what's your thoughts on Joe Burrows?
I concur with what Curry said. I read the same thing. He wants Joe Brady as the head coach.
Okay. Lou, what's your thoughts on Joe Brady?
Joe Brady? You mean Burrow?
I'm sorry, Joe Burrows. Yeah, I'm sorry, Joe Burrows.
Yeah, I don't think, especially with his field, everything. I think they're going to stay put. They're just spreading rumors right now. I don't believe any of it. I think he's going to stay right where he is in Cincinnati. That's their race player. So I don't see any reason why they would trade him.
Okay, Rich, what's your take on Joe Burrows?
He's a bum. And he's getting up to the microphone and crying. I'm injured and I don't know. I'm not happy here. I hate my life and I hate everybody I play with. And I'm miserable and I'm a bum. I can't stay healthy.
Okay. Mo? We know Joe Burrow's really good, so what's your thoughts?
Is he?
He is. The problem with Joe Burrow is he is. If he stays healthy, but his best ability is availability, which he ain't doing.
Okay.
So the problem that I think with Joe Burrow is this. He got all those tools and no toothbrush. He needs a defense.
Hey, you cracking up a little bit.
Wait,
Go ahead, Rich.
How does him not having the defense contribute to them not scoring a point?
That's because of T. Higgins.
Oh, T. Higgins is the problem.
He gotta have 2 good wide receivers on the field to score points.
Well, I don't believe that because they told me when Ayuk and Debo left that Brock Purdy was going to be trash. Now Joe Burrow still has arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL in Jamar Chase. And I mean, I don't care who you put on the other side of him. You still got Chase Brown. I mean, there's a couple of ways that they could have gotten the end zone, even kicked the field goal. The Bulls are bum. It's all coming out. Oh, it's Zach Taylor's fault.
It's the bum.
I mean, Zach Taylor had him in the Super Bowl a couple years ago.
Zach Taylor's he's the head coach, but he's the OC.
Did Joe Burrow have him in the Super Bowl or Zach Taylor?
Oh, so wait a minute. So when they winning is Joe Burrow. When they losing is Zach Taylor.
I'm just gonna say it like this. That defense played well when they got to the Super Bowl. They had to pay Jamar Chase. They had to pay Chase and they had to pay T. Higgins and they let go of all the defense.
Okay.
Jesse Bates was nasty for Simpson.
I understand. I mean, the defense having a defense is great. But when you put up 0 points,
that was on Joe Burrow.
Against the Ravens.
Yeah, they are trash.
I mean, that's just. I don't know. I'm not buying it. Joe Burrow might not be. That guy.
Okay. I'm listening to you guys talk. So I'm gonna say this about Joe Burrow, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. He got what he wanted, right? He got his 2 wide receivers. They got paid, right? They didn't want to pay nobody on defense. We already know Cincinnati is cheap when it comes to paying money. And Joe Burrows can't stay healthy. He comes in the season with a sore thumb, a quad messed up, or a hip messed up. Something's wrong with him all the time, right? So I don't feel sorry for him at all, because this is what you asked for. This is what you asked for. This, you knew what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? And the organization itself did not do a good enough job to fill in the spots on defense to make this team a formidable team to play. They were saying that they saying that they're gonna win the division this year. But I'm saying, okay, so they're gonna win the division 34, they're gonna win games 34-33. That's what they're gonna do. As simple as that. If that's gonna be the case, that's how they're gonna win it. But Joe Burrows can't get up there and have a sad face or be upset about what type of team he has, because he caused that team to be the team it is. I'm not saying not take all your money, but if you want to win, then you say, I don't need all the money, I just need some of the money. You don't have to be the highest paying quarterback in the NFL just to say you was the highest paying quarterback, right? You don't have to be the highest paying wide receiver to say you the highest paid wide receiver. And so on and so on and so on. So you're going to put all your eggs in the basket on offense and don't worry about your defense. And you get mad because your defense don't step up and play the game they're supposed to play. To me, that doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think Joe Burrows will be I don't think he will be in Cincinnati next year. I think he will be somewhere else, because Cincinnati is not going to win as long as they have the team they have right now. If they don't put no money into the defense, they're not going to win anything. They'll win some games, right? But that'll be about it. He'll be known as what if, coulda, woulda, shoulda quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals if they don't do something with the defense. So they have to go and put some money on the defensive side of the football. They have to be very smart about how they go about things. Now, I know Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator up in Buffalo, could be their next head coach, but I don't know if he's ready to leave Buffalo unless Buffalo gets to the Super Bowl. If Buffalo gets to the Super Bowl, then I'm gonna say, to me, that the winner for Buffalo is closing, because the Patriots are right there, right? If you look at the AFC right now, look at Jacksonville. Look at Trevor Lawrence, who calls him a bum all the time.
That would be Richie Rich.
I call he's still a bum.
But I wish you were playing against him in fantasy this week.
He's 10-4. He's 10-4. But I'm just saying.
I agree with Rick.
But I'm just what I'm saying though.
Do nothing in the playoff.
But what I'm just saying though is this right here though, is Cincinnati did what they wanted to do, and how they did it was the wrong way. We all knew it was wrong. Me honestly, I'm letting Higgins walk, get a first-round draft pick, and find me another wide receiver at cheaper price. Now I tell you who to look at if he can stay healthy is Penix down in Atlanta. You look at their salary cap. Look how they have all the rookies they got right now that like they coming like back to back, but they can still be a good team and not spend a lot of money. Money-wise, they're going about the right way. The players, that's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? But Cincinnati went about this thing completely wrong, man. I'm sorry. I love Higgins. I love Chase, but you can't pay them top dollar, and then you have a mediocre offensive line, and then you got a quarterback complains about getting hurt. It's funny, Joe Flacco didn't get hurt with that team when he's playing quarterback.
Yeah, he did.
He was already hurt prior to
that. Joe Burrow came back. Yeah, because he played behind the Browns.
No, he was hurt, but Brown ain't got nothing to do with this right now. So anyway, I'm just saying you put all your money into a situation that you just can't. There's no way you're gonna be able to win, right? and then you talk about you upset about things, and who can you blame? You was the highest paid quarterback. You got the highest paid the highest paid second wide receiver, and then you just gave Higgins all that money. Here you got a defensive end who was second or third in quarterback sacks, and you give him chump change. And now he's probably going to be out there
for the last 2 years.
Okay, first for the last 2 years.
I hear you. I hear you beating up on Cincinnati for doing that. But all these teams doing that, they all pay their quarterbacks. Unless if you feel like you got your franchise quarterback, you got to pay him. That's the market price that you're going to have to pay. Unfortunately, every single quarterback that is considered good has gotten paid. And it's a competitive thing. If you pay your quarterback $50 million, I got to pay my quarterback $55 million.
Okay,
but you gotta pay the franchise quarterback.
And I'm not saying you don't have to pay him, right? Because you look what happened to Buffalo, right? They paid Joe Burrow. I mean, they paid Josh Allen all their money. They had to get rid of some of the defensive players, but they're still playing competitive football. So again, it's the organization because they didn't fill in the spots that need to be filled in.
They're taking a step back too.
Well, they might have, but yesterday I didn't see that. I didn't see them taking a step back. They came out down 21-0, came back and won the game. So, but I'm just saying though.
Yeah, but you look at the Bills last year. This time they was about 12 wins. They're looking at 12-2 or something like that, and leading the division. So they got some people chasing them now.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. But what I'm saying though, and even last year when they got rid of half the defensive players because they gave Allen that money, they struggled, but they still won games. They still was consistent. They were still in the playoffs. But Cincinnati ain't in the playoffs. Cincinnati ain't nowhere close near the playoffs. And even if Joe Burrow is healthy, who says they're gonna get to the playoffs? Because their defense gives up more points than anybody than anything else. You know what I'm saying? So it's Cincinnati.
That's not his fault though.
It is his fault, and it's not his fault because at some point in time, you can sit back and say, "Okay, I'm gonna get paid."
Well, let me give you a scenario, Kev. Let me give you a scenario. I don't know what kind of work you do, but let's say you go to work and your supervisor comes and you say, "Look, Kevin, I know you're making this much money per hour, but you know what? If we take a little bit of your salary away, we can bring in another part-timer in, and we could get more production done, or we can make this thing operate." Would you fall for that?
No, I wouldn't. But the thing about it is but wait a minute. No, I wouldn't. But if I'm making millions and millions of dollars, I was like, okay, cool, no problem. I'm not gonna miss $1 million.
Yes, you are.
I'm not gonna miss him. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna miss $1 million. I'm not gonna miss $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. You're saying if you had $1 million right now, you'd be happy. But you ain't got it. You mad now.
Do what?
If you had $1 million,
yeah.
Then you don't got $1 million.
But if I got $1 million and I got $1 million and they want to give me another $1 million, I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I got $1 million. I don't need, what's another $1 million to a millionaire?
If they're paying me $50 million a year, and they tell me that they're taking $1 million away from me to pay somebody else to come in, and if they're taking 5, 10, it doesn't even matter, $5 million. They want to restructure my contract so they can bring somebody in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pissed. Because I'm the guy. Like, all the other quarterbacks around the league are making X amount of dollars. But you coming at me telling me that I got to give up my bread So you can go pay somebody else. I'll be like, did you talk to Jamar? Did you talk to T? Did you talk to all these guys that are making all this money? Are you bringing them in as well to talk to them about restructuring their contracts?
But Joe Burrows ain't played a whole season since he been in the NFL.
Oh, see, this too. You keep moving the goalposts.
No, I'm not moving the goalposts because if and I'm not moving the goalposts for the simple fact that you're telling me he was the most highest paid quarterback at one point in time, right? And what has he done? He went to Super Bowl and lost, right? He beat Patrick Mahomes twice, right? After that, what has he done? What has he done?
Can Lamar say that? Can Josh Allen say that?
Okay, answer this question, Kevin. How many Super Bowls have Josh Allen been to?
None.
How many Super Bowls has Dak Prescott been to?
None.
Don't forget Lamar.
None. None.
But all those quarterbacks got paid. But you singling out Joe Burrow. None of them have even been to a Super Bowl.
What are y'all missing is the point of he's never been healthy for a full season. He's never been healthy for a full season.
He went to the Super Bowl,
and you can say the same thing about Trevor Lawrence. He's never been healthy either. But the thing about
Trevor's a bum.
Right. But the thing about what y'all got to realize with Dak Prescott was he was going to get paid regardless because he was leading the league in passing because Dallas always behind every time. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have got paid. What I'm saying is right here is that now you're crying about what you got. This is what you wanted. You wanted these two wide receivers. This is what he wanted. Now you're crying about it. You can't cry no more. You can't cry. You can't cry about the team you have because this is what you asked for.
Let me tell you why he can't.
I think he was just blind side the coach. I don't think it had anything to do with the players or anything. I just think he just don't want to come out and say they need to get like Aaron Rodgers when he when coaches out of town. He just make it plain and simple that this coach needs to go and that coach needs to go. Well, Joe Burrow's not going to do that. Joe Burrow is just going to, he's just going to. But, like you just said, he's gonna whine and out a little bit.
But the thing about it, Zach's the OC, right? They can average 30-some points a game, 30-some points a game. But the defense gonna average 35 points a game. So you can get rid of Zach Taylor if you want to. He's not the problem. The problem is they spending the money the wrong way. How's he the problem? If they can average 30 points a game, how is he the problem?
They always start off slow. Every year. This is the only year they won the first two games. Chargers were 2-1 this year.
No, I'm talking about. You said they always start off slow. I can go back and say the Chargers the same way. They Chargers always start off slow.
Who's changed that? They didn't start off slow this year. What I'm saying is this: Zach Taylor never gets them ready to start off the season, and they always have to catch up at the end of the season.
Okay, so now I get what you're saying, but didn't he play in the preseason games before Joe Burrow didn't play in those preseason games?
He played Burrow this year. Wanted to play in the preseason games. Zach Taylor didn't take his butt off the field when he kept getting hit. Remember, we were here on the show. Like, why is Joe Burrow in the preseason?
Well, because that's what Joe Burrow wanted. He wanted to be out there.
You're the coach. You're to save him from himself.
But he wanted to be out there.
If you're a coach, you can say, look, you coming out of this game.
He wanted to be.
He don't mean anything.
He wanted to be out there because like you said, they started too slow. They start slow. So he said, okay, well, let's play during the preseason. Now they beat the Browns. They beat the Browns. They beat the Browns first game of the season, which they should have lost. If we had a field goal kicker that could have kicked the field goal, we'd have won that game. They'd been 0-1. So even though them playing during the preseason wouldn't have been an issue because they would score with 17-6 or something like that, right? But what I'm saying is this right here. This is what he asked for. Joe Burrow's asked for this. They probably said that, if we do what we do right now with this team, then you have to go out and score points. They can score points, but the defense can't stop a cold.
Who is
so
the
put
worst
some money on your defense
team in the league?
I don't know nothing about them drafting.
The worst
drafted team in the league. That could be a possibility. But one thing I'm saying is right here. This is what I'm saying right here is that I don't think he'll be there next year.
It's an Ohio team.
Do what?
Rich said the Browns. I said it's an Ohio team.
That's worse drafting?
Yes. The Bengals have missed on every pick except for Joe Burrow, top 5. Number 1 pick. Jamar Chase, top 5. And then T. Higgins was like a second round. Or something like that. They have missed on everybody else. Even Trey Hendrickson was a good pick, though.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's why you can't blame it on Zach Taylor. It's the organization that didn't do what they needed to do as far as even drafting the players they need to draft on the defense side of football to make them better. That's what I'm saying.
I'll just say this. They don't have a GM.
I'll say this.
Go ahead, Rick.
As the Bengals being the worst drafting team, they've been to 3 Super Bowls. I'm going to say that the Browns are the worst drafting team because they've been to 0 Super Bowls. No diss to you, Kev. I'm not doing that to draw you out. I'm just saying they are historically bad at picking in the draft.
Drafting quarterbacks.
Bernie Kosar wasn't bad.
No, Bernie, no. No, Bernie. Well, back in the day, they drafted well. It's just that when they left and got a new organization, they just didn't do what they needed to do at quarterback. I mean, you think about what they got now. They got Myles Garrett, who's about to break the record. He's about to break the record. The fumble, the drive, the fumble, and what else was it?
It's one other one. I don't know.
An interception in the end zone. We're playing the Raiders. All they had to do is kick the field goal. We go to Super Bowl. The drive, Ernest Bonner fumbles the ball. Then the drive, he goes 99 yards. All that.
John Elway.
Stuff right there. And every year different when they got blown out. I know the Browns wouldn't have did that. That definitely wouldn't have did that. But I'm just saying though that it's the organization. It's organization altogether. You know, you can fire the defensive coordinator, but he's not the reason why the team's not winning. They have not did a good job in drafting players on the defense side of the ball to be able to stop somebody, right? And if you watch the game yesterday, they just went through the motions. They are so ready. Joe Burrow probably got his stuff at Cancun, down in Cancun right now, just sitting there waiting on him at the beach. He's pretty much done. And I'm gonna say this: if I'm the Bengals, I'm sitting him down for the rest of the season. Why play him? What's the purpose of playing him? There's no incentive. You know, what record can he break? You know what I'm saying? I just sit him down. I just sit him and play everybody else. Okay, guys, show me what you got because next year some of you guys are not going to be here. So I need to see what I got. It's simple as that. Moving on, guys. Phillip Rivers, what's your thoughts? Curry, what's your thoughts on Phillip Rivers coming back and almost beating Seattle? 44 years old.
I think it's a joke. I think they should have looked around the league and tried to find somebody off somebody's practice squad rather than bringing in a 44-year-old 300-pound quarterback. I mean, yeah, he did you see him fall down? I mean, it just. But anyway, I think it's a joke. I don't think the Colts will win another game.
Okay. Mo, what's your
broke
thoughts?
the Colts.
We broke the Colts.
We broke them.
Jesus.
We broke them.
We did. Have they won a game since they played us?
Yeah, I think they won one.
No, they lost.
I don't think so.
No, I
they
think
were
they won
8-2.
one game.
I thought
They
when
were
they
8-2. I thought when
8-2 when they played us.
I think
Okay,
they
they're
won
7-2.
one.
You're right.
They're 7-2.
You're right. They were 7-2.
They were 7-2.
Yeah.
We broke Daniel Jones.
We broke Daniel Jones.
What's his name? I don't even remember anymore, Mister. Jonathan Taylor. Ain't been right since. We broke.
That goes to show you. That goes to show you how important the chemistry is with him and Jonathan Taylor. I mean, him and Daniel Jones. Rich, what's your thoughts on Rivers?
I think it was a total disaster. I don't know why. You're gonna go out and get this old man. He got grandkids. You know what I mean? Why is he on the football field right before Christmas? Grandpa got to get his grandbabies. Now, I know I saw this online, but when they said that they signed Phillip Rivers to the practice squad, before it even hit the internet, the first person I thought of was Cam Newton. Like, why don't you just go get Cam?
I got something for you on that Cam Newton thing, but I'm glad you brought it up. Go ahead.
Because I thought Cam would have been a nice fit. He can move a little bit. Cam is a solid quarterback. Come in and fill in for Daniel Jones. Potentially get you to the promised land if he's in good decent shape. You know, I don't know. I thought it was a reach.
Okay. Lou, what's your thoughts on Phillip Rivers coming back?
Too old. I mean, how much was he got left? He's 44 years old, which is about what, 80 football years? I mean, really. I think it's a big mistake. How much can he give to the team at this age?
Okay. Dana, what's your thoughts on Phillip Rivers?
I thought Phillip Rivers did good. He's been gone for 5 years yesterday. I thought the Seahawks were gonna kill him, man. I thought they were gonna beat him back into retirement.
Yeah, so did I.
He played good. I mean, the game was 16-18, so something about the Seahawks that tells you a lot about the Seahawks, though.
They play down. Look like they play down to the competition. Maybe
they're not what they pretending to be.
Okay, I think they looking.
The Seahawks were looking ahead to the Rams.
I think they. Yeah, I agree, Kurt.
And they still got a quarterback named Sam Darnold, so it makes no sense to me. I'll never be scared of Sam Darnold.
So this is my take on Phillip Rivers. I'm happy for Phillip Rivers to come back at 44 years old and play in the NFL. But that goes to show you how watered down the NFL is. They can't find another quarterback to come into Indianapolis and be the quarterback for the Colts. Now, the reason why Phillip Rivers came back is because Phillip Rivers knows that offense. He knows the offense through and through. That's why he came back. That's why he went to get Phillip Rivers. That's why he didn't go get Cam Newton. Cam Newton can be as mad as he want to be. Cam Newton don't know that offense like Phillip Rivers knows the offense. That's why he didn't go after Cam Newton. And Cam Newton can be sour all he wants to be. But if he knows that offense, then why not go out and get him? That's my thing. You know, he didn't lose it. I mean, he did throw an interception at the end of the game, but they only had like what 18 seconds left in the game. You know what I'm saying? But right. for them to be that close in the game with a 44-year-old quarterback, that says a lot to me. That shows a lot of grit. Yeah. That shows a lot of grit. We lost Mo again. That shows a lot of grit for Phillip Rivers to get out there and play. And even in his interview, he's like, "Yo, I had fun out here." He said, "I did get hit one time, and then I did a backwards flip or something." He said, "I fell awkwardly, whatever." You know, the biggest part about it is how he feels today. You know what I'm saying? But the coach had to go all in, because I'm telling you right now, I don't know if that coach is going to be there next year. Because the thing about it is, are you going to pay Daniel Jones that quarterback type of money to stay in Indianapolis, knowing that he has been in the league a while?
So you're going to fire
Steichen.
No, I'm saying he might. There was some rumors that he was on a hot seat.
How?
Because no, let me finish. He's on a hot seat because he wanted Daniel Jones, the organization. Now I'm gonna say this. Now, because the wife owns the team, it might be a different story right now. But if the husband's still around, the husband bought into Daniel Jones coming here, because nobody thought Daniel Jones was gonna be as good as he was with the coach. We thought the coach was gonna be okay. we figured that was going to be the Texans division to lose. That's what we felt like going into the season. We felt like that. You know what I'm saying? But him and that offense just clicked, right? But now this is where it gets a little shaky. Is that do you sign Daniel Jones next year because he was only there for a 1-year contract? So do you sign Daniel Jones to a mega deal to stay with the Colts at the end of the season?
No, because you don't know how that ACL will hold.
Exactly. So now where do the Colts go to next? Where do they go? What do they do for a quarterback?
Mac
you know what I'm saying?
What about the guy that drafted?
Everybody was hurt.
Richardson.
Everybody was hurt.
Yeah.
Richardson's probably done there. He don't believe Richardson will be with another team next year.
Oh,
Mac Jones.
Yeah, he got tired.
You think Matt Jones might go to the Colts?
Why not? He's gonna be cheap.
Is their offense similar? Is the offense similar to what the 49ers run?
To a degree.
Okay. I mean that might be a good fit for him. But I'm gonna tell you right now, for a man to come off the couch at 44 years old and come out there and perform like he did, he made some good throws. If you didn't watch the game, you should go back and watch some of the highlights. He ain't the reason why they lost that game. He's not the reason why they. First of all, I think they left too much time on the clock. They kicked the field goal at the end to give Seattle a chance to kick a field goal, even though it was like 56 yards.
Running.
But I think that Seattle was looking past the Colts to get to the Rams, you know. So I'm happy for Phillip Rivers, going forward. So,
they'll win another game.
Mo, your team plays tonight, so you don't have to. You won't be involved in this. But Curry, big time players make big time plays in big time games. Who you got for the 49ers that did something yesterday?
Who, me?
49ers?
For me?
Yeah.
Why Curry? Don't you mean Rich?
No, I mean Rich.
Curry.
I'm sorry. I meant Rich. I meant Rich. I'm sorry, Rich.
Curry and Dana ain't played either. They get beat tonight.
I like the way Brock played yesterday. 44 rushing yards, 295 passing, 23 for 30, 3 touchdowns. I couldn't have asked for more out of our quarterback.
Did you watch the game?
Yeah.
The game was closer than the score said, right?
Not really, no.
Because when they got it to 10, when Tennessee scored, when he caught that big pass down there, I was watching it back and forth, but I was more watching the Patriots and the Bills game. But I kind of thought that the momentum kind of swung just a little bit for them.
They ran the ball.
But then y'all
well.
came down. But y'all came down and put the ball down in Tennessee's throat again. And I'm gonna say this: Tennessee. If you watch Tennessee play, they don't give up, man. They're gonna be a pretty good team. They're gonna be a pretty good team. Now I don't know if the guy that's coaching right now may be the coach next year, because they fired their coach. But then I know Marcus Freeman's name's been mentioned for several coaching jobs in the NFL. I know Tennessee's name, Giants' name, have been mentioned as far as him leaving Notre Dame and coaching there. Let's see. So who else?
Also,
Lou.
If Tomlin moves,
go ahead. If Tomlin moves.
If Tomlin gets traded.
Oh, yeah. I've heard. I didn't want to bring Pittsburgh up because I like Freeman. I don't want him to go there. I don't want him to go to Pittsburgh. So Lou.
Yeah.
The Jets and the Cowboys, big time players make big time plays. Who you got?
Well, I'm disappointed in both of the Cowboys just this season. So see all help they can get. Get a good draft pick, get a good running back, and a good quarterback, and tight end as well. Both teams are horrible. The Cowboys had a chance yesterday. They had a lead going to the fourth quarter, and it is was a slump team, and the Jets forgot to show up yesterday too. So it was all around horrible game.
Okay.
Horrible day.
Because they just fired the defensive coordinator Wilkes yesterday after that game.
Yeah, smart move.
Tough break for my man. I just don't know, man. Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead,
Mo. The whole staff is rate.
Go ahead.
I mean, every time they get, like a coach, they think is going to help them get in the playoff mode, they just fall flat. And the coordination of offense and defense is miserable. It's horrible.
Okay. Go ahead, Mo.
Can I ask Lou a question?
Go ahead.
How you feeling about George Pickens now?
What did George do?
Nothing. That's what George Pickens does. He disappears.
Wait a minute. No. First of all, hold up. Stop right there. First of all,
games
he
was
going to be.
DK struggle.
You said he's going to be a cancer to the team. He ain't really said nothing out of nothing. No. He's been quiet as a church mouse.
How many times did he already get fined for being late to practices and also the games? I don't
know about that. I haven't heard about that. I haven't heard about him being fined. That's new to me. I haven't heard about him being fined. I don't know about
Did you see the effort last week? Did you see the effort this week?
I didn't watch the Dallas Cowboy game last night. I watched it with one eye open, one eye closed because it was the Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboys.
3 weeks ago. Dak Prescott had 130.
Hold 1 second. Somebody's listening to the show in the background. Be getting the feedback. Go ahead, Mo.
3 weeks ago. He had 130 passing rating. He was targeting. What he was targeting George Pickens. Last 2 weeks, it's been 40. Because that's who George Pickens is. When you start losing, he doesn't try. And this is him. So at the end of the season, when he's trying to get paid. This is who George Pickens is.
Somebody got an echo going on, man. It's messing up the show. I didn't see the game last night, so I can't really tell you about George Pickens. The only thing I know that George Pickens is a free agent next year, and he'll probably go somewhere and try to get a nice little piece of change. I don't know if he'll stay at Dallas or not. It ain't the offense that has a problem in Dallas. It's the defense that has a problem in Dallas. I think they got 2 good wide receivers. They got Dak there. They probably need to improve on the running game and definitely need to address the defense. But they got draft picks that they have coming up that can help them address that issue. But I think when you know you're not in the playoff, and Dallas is not eliminated yet, so they can do some things that.
Well, it's kind of like 95% that they're not going to be in because they need a miracle. They need to win the last 3 games. It's only needs this win. It's only needs to lose last 3 games. I mean, it's not exactly possible, but overall, okay.
So if you look at the standings right now in the NFL, I got baseball coming up here standings. So the Eagles
they got to win all three, and the Eagles have to lose all three.
So the Eagles right now have Commanders, Bills, and they need to lose all 3 probably to get in. So they can't get in, but they're not eliminated. That's the thing about it. So they still have something to play for. You know what I'm saying? They're not eliminated. Anything can happen in any given Sunday. But again, it is what it is. So with me, I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Myles Garrett for having a sack and a half yesterday. They called it should have been 2 sacks, but they gave him a sack and a half. He definitely gonna get that record. That dude he's a monster, and I don't know what plan that Cleveland told him for him to stick around. I have no idea what it is, but he's true to form. I don't know. He'll probably ask for a trade in the offseason. It's going to be kind of hard to trade him with that money he's getting right now. I don't know who can afford him. You're gonna give a lot of players to go after him. in a sense. For the Rams, I got to give it to Cody Parkinson. I don't know if you saw him run down Hutchinson for him that interception that Stafford threw. He ran him down, so he didn't score, but they ended up scoring the next play. But I'm gonna give him a shout out for that one right there. That's big time plays, make big time plays in those games. You guys got anything else for the NFL?
We ain't not gonna talk about who win tonight.
No.
Stop, Mo.
The Steelers? Who the Steelers play? Miami. Oh yeah, we got it. Yeah. We got 3 fans in here.
Okay, we'll get to it. So how do you guys agree on the Heisman? Do you guys agree on the Heisman Trophy winner?
Who won it?
Are you guys? Fernando. Don't stop playing, man. Stop playing.
Is that his name?
Oh, from Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he should have won it.
Anybody had an issue with him winning the Heisman?
No.
He took down the mighty Ohio State.
Do you think he'll be a good quarterback in the NFL?
Maybe.
If he goes to the right team.
He gonna crap too much.
The Raiders probably gonna be the team.
No, he might not be the Raiders.
Maybe not. Maybe Cleveland.
Yeah.
It could be Cleveland, and it also could be the Rams. Rams got 2 first-round picks. They have Atlanta's first-round pick too, so they could bottle that up and go number 1.
I will personally go to Cleveland and smack fire out of the GM if he drafts a quarterback first round. If he gets Shador some weapons, we might see something. But it's Jerry Jeudy and Fannin.
Now Fan is good. Fan is going to be good.
Yeah,
he's going to be real good.
He has no help.
What Jerry Jeudy did yesterday was sabotage.
Right.
How you gonna let that guy? Did you see the interception?
Man, I saw Jerry Jeudy drop one right in his hands.
Did you see the interception?
I did.
Jerry Jeudy caught. That's sabotage. That's sabotage.
He didn't sabotage.
Yeah,
he had it right here.
He sabotaged. That was sabotage because he wants Gabriel to be the quarterback because he was throwing to Jerry Jeudy a lot. And Shador was throwing to Fan. He might want out of Cleveland too, but I'm just saying though, he was not a big fan of Shador being the quarterback. But anyway, those are my two two what's the name? But getting back to the Heisman. All right, so Fernando wins the Heisman. The dude Pavel, Paval, P-A-V-A-L, I don't know who he is. He put on social media F the voters, right? Yo, the dudes, he remind me of Johnny Manziel. That's exactly who he reminds me of, man. That's poor sportsmanship. You don't do that, and then you come back and apologize. Why do guys do that? You say something, you do something, and he's in the club too. So he gives me that Johnny Manziel.
You think you're all that?
He gives me that Johnny Manziel situation, man. That's Johnny Manziel. Hey, so Michigan. We're not gonna talk about the coach. But we're not gonna talk about none of that. But who should be the next coach for the Michigan Wolverines? Dana, who you got? Oh, I put Dana on mute. Dana, mute yourself off. Dana, unmute yourself. Who else we got? Oh, we got Razoo on the line. Razoo, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
What's good, man? How you feeling?
All right. Who we got here? Let me see. Lou. Who should be the next coach for the Michigan Wolverines? I'm gonna write this.
I mean, just fired the coach for his stupidity, but he only see it on the horizon right now.
Say that again.
I don't really know who's going to be on the horizon right now.
Okay. All right. Kerry, who you think could be the next coach for for the Wolverines?
Oh man, I'm gonna give you a name that you probably don't even know who it is. I'm gonna go with Dave Clawson.
Dave Clawson. Didn't he used to quarterback for Notre Dame?
Clawson.
Wasn't he a quarterback in Notre Dame?
Did he used to what?
Tennessee. Wasn't he a quarterback in Tennessee?
No, you're thinking about that's a different name.
Okay. So where you get Dave Clawson from?
He was Wake Forest coach.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Dana.
Sir.
Okay. Who should be the next coach for the Michigan Wolverines?
Older but goody. I'm going with John Gruden.
Okay.
That's a good choice too. I'll go Gruden.
Razoo, who you got going to Michigan?
You know, I'm probably going to say we might get that Green Bay head coach.
The head coach from Green Bay? Flores. No, not Flores. What's his name?
He's talking about the previous one.
Oh,
you talking about McCarthy? Mike McCarthy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Rich, who you got?
Brian Daboll. Mo, who you got?
Urban Meyer.
Hell no. He is not coaching.
Tell me that would be hilarious.
That would be crazy.
He is not going there.
That would be crazy.
He's not
There's
going
only
there.
one other thing that would be crazy.
He'd be kicked off his first week.
He is not going there.
There's
He is
only
not
one other
that man.
coach that would be crazier than that.
Who?
Joe
Kalen
Paterno.
DeBoer.
Who?
Kalen DeBoer, the coach of Alabama, leaving because he don't want to be in Alabama no more.
He just said he's not taking no offers from nowhere else. Now I'm
Don't mean
saying
nothing.
and talking.
He's still in the
Saying and
exactly.
talking.
He's still in right now.
I think it's gonna be John Gruden. I think that'd be a perfect fit for him. He's been a head coach in the NFL. He knows how to, and he's not old. He knows how to get guys in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be just like replacing Harbaugh with him, basically. You know what I'm saying? I think he would probably be a good fit for them, and he won't come at a heavy price, right? He'll probably throw like a bunch of incentives in there. If I do this, if I do that, if I do this, if I do that, then you got to add on to my check, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I think he probably
creates a heavy price.
I think he would probably be a good coach for that team because, and the thing about it is, I think with the problem is you got to bring somebody in there that's won before, because if you're not, you're gonna lose a lot of guys in the portal, because there's a lot of players probably believe in that coach. You know what I'm saying? And if he's not there, they're going to leave. You know, so you don't want to lose those valuable players. So you want to bring in somebody that you know that can win and can win now and can be competitive in the Big Ten. All right. So that's what I got. I got my notes here. I'm going to hang up Urban Myers. If you don't stop it with that mess, man, Urban Myers.
That's a better choice than John Gruden.
Nah, Urban Myers can't remember nothing, man. I'm telling you, that's why he didn't go to Penn State.
He would be forever killed in Ohio State.
They say he went to the interview and they asked him a couple questions about something. He couldn't remember it. They like, what? Say, can you tell me what? I'm just saying. So
I don't know about that. That just
the head coach is the motivator. The offensive and the defensive coach are the ones that matter.
From the NFL to college and done well.
Harbaugh?
Harbaugh.
He didn't do well in
Oh, I got another one for you.
Yes, he did.
John
with
Harbaugh.
The 49ers, he did
with the 49ers.
He did with the 49ers.
No, he didn't win, but he went.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. But you said, but Kevin said that they need somebody that's already won.
John Gruden won the Super Bowl.
John Gruden won a Super Bowl.
Right, but I'm just saying, John Harbaugh did not. Jim Harbaugh did not.
No, Harbaugh didn't win, but he went.
But he kept the 49ers competitive.
He was competitive.
You know what I'm saying? And I think, it just got old for him, and then he went to Michigan. Now look what he's doing with the Chargers. They not Kansas
City. What about if John Harbaugh gets fired?
Do what?
Jim Harbaugh, give him credit. He's done well everywhere he's been.
He won that championship with Michigan, right?
But
John Harbaugh. Yeah, not Jim. John Harbaugh.
Yeah, that's what I said. John Harbaugh won the championship with Michigan.
No,
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh won.
Jim, whatever name. Jim John.
I'm saying John gets fired by the Ravens. Goes to Michigan.
No.
Yeah, that's right. You would keep him in Cleveland. You want him in Cleveland.
You mentioned anything about that game tonight?
Yeah, we are. We got man. It's only 7. We got 7-11.
Next time I get kicked off, I'm out.
Okay, because I know you said everybody has anything else on football.
So
NBA.
The other thing I want to talk about was the playoffs, right? In college football. So we had a problem. We got a problem in Notre Dame didn't get in, and I'm a little bit upset about Notre Dame not getting in. Miami gets in. I'm not upset about Miami getting in, but I'm not really upset with Notre Dame. I'm upset with how Notre Dame reacted to not get in. If they don't want to go to a bowl, that's on them. I could care less. I could care less because the running back's probably going to the pros. He's gonna probably be the first running back drafted in the NFL next year. But what I don't understand is why should ACC back Notre Dame when Notre Dame they don't want to play football they don't want to play football in the ACC. Everything else is in the ACC but football. So you're going to get mad at the ACC for not backing you, and the ACC backs Miami. Who else are they going to back? Miami's in the ACC. Come on, man. This makes no sense for me. This makes no sense for Notre Dame to act this way. Now, what it does do is put pressure on Notre Dame to say, look, maybe we need to go to a conference right now, because if you don't go to a conference, this could happen to you next year. Do I think that Notre Dame should have got in? Yeah, I think Notre Dame should have got in. I'm gonna tell you who's. Go ahead, Mo.
Notre Dame has an agreement with the bowl series next year that they get in if they have a certain record.
Which to me is like LeBron sending a letter to the commissioner saying that they ain't calling enough fouls.
Mm-hmm. And so they got. So if they win 7 games, they get in. So 6. If they won 6 and 5, they get in.
I don't think it's 7. I think it's like 9. I think it's like 9 or 10.
Well, you talking about Notre Dame, but anybody?
It's weird. It's very weird.
But anybody else got to win 6 games, get in the bowl game. Penn State going to the Pinstripe Bowl in New York at Yankee Stadium. It's gonna be cold as all know what. The starter said, "I'm not going up to." The starter said, "I'm not even going up to play." Why? We shouldn't even be in the bowl game, to be honest. See, this is what I'm talking about. Wasted bowl game. But getting back to the Notre Dame situation, it puts pressure on Notre Dame to have to maybe get into a league, because if you stay independent and the same thing happens again next year, you're gonna be outside looking in. Now I'm gonna say this: I don't think Alabama should have gotten in, and the reason why I don't think Alabama should have got in is because Alabama got shellacked in the SEC championship game against Georgia. They got shellacked. That game wasn't even close. So how can you justify get Alabama in and with 3 losses, and Notre Dame only had 2 losses? I don't agree with that at all. But again, I don't agree with how Notre Dame went about it, how they complained about how they went. They got mad at the ACC. How you gonna get mad at the ACC when you're an independent football team? You can't get mad at nobody. Only person you get mad at is yourself. That's all you gotta get mad at. And to be all honesty, maybe Miami shouldn't have got in because Miami didn't even play in the ACC championship game.
Miami beat Notre Dame in the first game of the season.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with that, but they didn't play in the ACC championship game. You can go and say Miami shouldn't have got in either because they played in ACC. But the only reason I got in because it had to be one or the other, right? But again, this is going to force. This will probably force Notre Dame to say, hey, maybe we need to get in the conference. You know what I'm saying? ACC, Big Ten. I don't know. If you're already in the ACC, stay in the ACC. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they want to mess with the Big Ten. I just don't know. I think the ACC will be a good fit for them. We lost Mo again. I guess it's 7:15. So is he gonna look at the pregame? Is he sweating bullets already?
Right.
So I just wanted to talk about that. And again, if you guys look at the playoffs, if you were to look at if this is next year and they put 16 teams in, right? Which is a lot in the playoff. A lot it's a lot. It's a lot, in my opinion. Ranking. Let me go to rankings. That's too many teams. I think 12 is where they should stay at. So you look at Notre Dame getting in, BYU getting in, Texas getting in. Texas, Vanderbilt, and Utah and USC will all get in. With some of them got 3 losses, and you have Virginia at 10-3 at number 19. So again, I think that maybe I'm good with 12. Anybody else want more than 12 in? I think 12 is right. I don't think they should go more.
Anything more than that was something to water down, and you don't need that because then you're going to start getting teams like 5 and 6 or 4 somewhere, and that's the last thing that counts for me.
Because if you look at the playoffs right now, you know what I'm saying. So let's go by and let's figure out what we're gonna do here. So who got James Madison over Oregon?
No.
Ain't no way.
Who has Tulane over Ole Miss?
No.
Who has Tulane over Ole Miss? Okay. So the games we want to watch is going to be Alabama, Oklahoma, Miami, and Texas A&M. Those are 2 games that people are going to really want to watch, right? Not saying that Tulane shouldn't be in, not saying that James Madison should be in. But if you look at the wins, I mean, you look at they're not a top 5 school as far as recruiting is concerned. So they're doing something right. And if you think about James Madison coach just got a contract extension because Penn State looked at him. Indiana's coach got a contract extension because Penn State looked at him. Texas Tech coach got he got a contract extension because Penn State looked at him. So they're doing something right, and we're looking at teams that are not even that. If you look at the recruiting part of it, they're not even in the top 10 recruiting. But apparently, they're getting guys that come there and want to play through the portal, or coming in there as true freshmen and staying there and doing what needs to be done. And they're saying that the portal is going to be bananas coming up. They say it's going to be so bad they don't know how they're going to keep up with everybody moving and grooving and shaking and baking. Because you look at the guy from Iowa State that's going to Penn State, they're saying he's taking pretty much all the skill position players, and the quarterback might be going with him to Penn State, which might be a different type of quarterback than what they used to having. Like Drunken Miller or Drunk Miller, whatever his name is, he didn't play bad, but if he was good enough, he would have been a starter over Allen, who's probably he's going to sit out and go into the pros with an injury. I don't know I don't know how that's going to work out. We're trying to wait on Mo to get back here, so we can talk some NFL. But until he gets back,
He kicked me off for the 3rd time.
Well, you did it. That's because
that's why I'm on the phone.
Oh, you're on the phone. All right. So real quick, the NBA, you got the cup game, American Cup game. You got the Spurs and Spurs against the Knicks. Wemby's a real deal, man. He's a real deal. I don't care about the cup. I don't care about the cup at all. It's to me, it's just a waste. The NBA's you're trying to make it entertaining. It's not. This is not entertaining. Nobody really cares about this cup thing. You need to go ahead and get rid of it. Just play the season now.
I agree.
Just play the season now. But Mo, Porzingis is out again with a mysterious illness again.
Yeah.
Can somebody tell me why would the Detroit Pistons or the New York? Why would any team in the East want Anthony Davis to come play with them? Rich,
because
somebody's about to answer. Go ahead.
I was going to say because he's the best big man when he's healthy.
But how long is he going to stay healthy?
Hey, you get him healthy through the playoffs. The Lakers won the championship with him.
But he was younger then, and you had LeBron on the team, so that kind of helped out, right? But the guy just can't. He just can't stay healthy, you know. And a lot of people really don't know that the guy grew so fast in one summer that he was a point guard that became a 5 who doesn't like playing the 5 but wants to be the 4. But Rich, you being a Bulls fan, and I know the Bulls hit on some hard times recently. I thought they was the real deal as well. Do you want Anthony Davis to come back to Chicago?
I will take Antonio Davis. I'll take anybody that is going to be a presence in the paint. Because Vooch is not the one. We don't have to get rid of Vooch. But he can, I just feel like his contract is worth more than his play. Okay. And he might be trying to get out. He might be stinking it up on purpose because he's missing easy layups. He's doing all kinds of craziness. He's looking like it's just over with. I take Anthony Davis. Injury problem and all. Whatever. Let's go.
Okay. Dana, Lakers. Austin Reeves, he got hurt. What's that looking like right now? I didn't get a chance to read up anything on Austin Reeves, but
I think they say like 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay, and this is the funniest thing ever. So LeBron brings in JJ Redick, and now they beefing. What's going on with that, man? What?
You know what that was about?
What is it about, Dana? Tell me. I need to know.
It's JJ Redick showing him like, man, we don't need you no more. You the main prize. Now I got bigger toys to play with.
Okay.
And I got a toy that came to life. We don't need you, man. You step up.
Do we think
you can go to Golden State now?
Do we think that LeBron's career is over? Anybody?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Would you say, Rich?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna say no. I don't think his career is over. I'm gonna tell you this right now is because he wants to have that retirement tour where he gets all the praises when he leaves. Now next year might be it for him. He might not be in LA. They're thinking they're saying maybe Cleveland, possibly New York. Is the 2 destinations for him. I have another destination for him to go to. I don't want him to go there, but I just got this funny feeling that he might end up in Boston. I just got this weird feeling. I got this weird feeling that he might end up in Boston because that would probably give him the best chance.
Take his crown with him.
that might give him the best chance to maybe get to the NBA Finals again. But I don't know if he's going to do it with Cleveland, and I don't know if he's going to do it with New York. You know what I'm saying? Because if he can be the third wheel at some other team, then he'll probably be a good fit in. You know what I'm saying? If he goes back to Cleveland, they're in Cleveland for some reason they're struggling. I don't know what's going on with Cleveland. I really don't know. We thought Cleveland was going to be all this and all that, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's early.
So no, it's not early for Cleveland. Cleveland's not looking good at all. They're not looking good at all. Mo, what's your thoughts on the Boston Celtics being 15-10 and they playing Detroit Pistons tonight? What's your thoughts on Boston? How they looking? How you think they're looking, man?
Jaylen Brown is looking like a leader. We got to worry about now. You also got Josh Minott. You have Hugo Gonzalez. You also have I can't see my dude that's got alopecia now.
Walsh.
Jordan Walsh. They are playing great defense. They're playing great team ball. They are playing hustle ball right now. I'm loving the way that they're doing it, but I've also noticed that the less I watch, the better they play. Because every time I watch, they start losing. I ain't been watching them at all this year.
Yo, I was like that.
So this winning streak, I haven't watched a single minute.
I was like this with the Dodgers. I like every time I watch the Dodgers, they end up losing. You know. So real quick before we move on to the Monday Night Football game.
Well, you know one thing, we got to say something.
Huh?
Jason Tatum is practicing.
Yeah, he's out there getting his jab step on right now. That's scary. I hope they don't bring him back too soon. I really don't. He has to be 100% before he can come back. I think he will be, but just to see him out there doing what he's doing is joy to people, to my eyes and to other fans. Last thing is the Los Angeles Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. If anybody don't know why they sent my man home at 3 a.m. in the morning, I think Kawhi Leonard had a lot to do with this. The game they played on November 24th, he had 30 points. They lost by 3. He only played 29 minutes out of 42 minutes, right? Don't sit there and tell me he's on minute restrictions when you played 39 minutes out of 40-some minutes. Come on, that doesn't make sense to me.
That's uninteresting.
And I think that the situation with Chris Paul, it kind of got out of hand because you got a point guard that's your head coach that tagged along and got a title, okay? Then you got Jeff Van Gundy, who's assistant coach, who's old school. Chris Paul with his attitude, and you got Kawhi Leonard there. It wasn't a good mix, man. And it's sad to say that Chris Paul went out the way he went, you know what I'm saying? Because this guy, you know, he should have got his flowers while he was around. Maybe he stuck around 1 year too long, but if I was him, I wouldn't have went to the Clippers anyway. They look old, very old. They're playing for a lottery pick. I'm telling you right now, that's what they're playing for. It don't matter, and even if they keep them guys around they got right now, they're not going to be better than any team in the West right now. They're just that terrible. I don't know if they're that terrible to get Tyronn Lue fired. But I think there's some madness behind their meaning of what they're doing, which I don't understand at all. Because James Harden is playing really good basketball right now for them. And if I'm James Harden, I'm looking to get out of here. Look, can you see me somewhere where I got an opportunity to win? Because he's not going to win anything with the Clippers. That whole thing out there is just a full-blown mess when it comes to the Clippers and what's going on out there. That's a disgrace to the NBA on what they're doing. It started off with Kawhi Leonard and the money that he was getting for not showing up and things like that. It just went downhill from that point on. But that still has not been addressed. Hopefully it will be addressed in the near future with the Clippers. But again, doesn't make any sense at all. Go ahead, Rich.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
If I'm Chicago, if I'm AK, I'm reaching out to the Clippers for Ivica Zubac right now to see what we can get done. What do y'all want? He's a cheaper option. He plays defense. He rebounds. And he can give me 10 points a game. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay, well, can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
Are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to Boston.
He's not going to Boston. Everybody's going to Boston according to you.
No,
LeBron's going to Boston. Zubac's going to Boston. They bringing Tracy McGrady out of retirement and sending him to Boston. Everybody's going to Boston.
Let me tell you this. We asked Reggie Miller to come back when we got Ray Allen them guys to come back. I said, come back. They told him to come back and get a ring. He said no, and now he don't have the ring. But yeah, the Zubac thing, I think that's a done deal right now.
We gonna see.
That's pretty much a done deal. They got assets. They want Anthony Simmons. And if you know, if you don't watch Boston like me and Rich watch him, but his time on the court is getting less and less and less and less. Now he could score the basket.
His defense
is bad. Yeah. His defense is terrible, man. His defense. So, but I think that's probably already in the workings. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 games. We got a game tonight between the Pittsburgh Steelers and Miami Dolphins, which has some playoff implications. We had the Baltimore Ravens scorch the Cincinnati Bengals over the weekend, right? So Baltimore Ravens are sniffing behind the Pittsburgh Steelers, and 7-7 gets 7-6. And if anybody told me that this division would be like this year, I would have had a laugh. Because Mo, how many wins did you have the Pittsburgh Steelers getting?
12.
Oh, you
12?
12. Yeah, he did. He did have 12. He did. He really had. Whoa. And did we all laugh at him when we said 12? I know. Curry.
We did.
Curry did chuckle. He did chuckle.
I think we all did. Yeah.
Right. But nobody, look at Miami, 4 games in a row. They are playing some good football right now. They are playing some really aspiring football. They beat Buffalo 30-13. They beat the Commanders 16-13. They beat the Saints 21-17. They beat the Jets 34-10. Now they're at Pittsburgh. Why couldn't that game be in Miami?
Beat the Steelers 31-21.
Why couldn't that game be in Miami where the weather is nice? Because I don't want no excuses. No excuses. So, Curry.
Get Mike Conley fired.
Curry, they already said what the score going to be. Curry, why do you think Miami's going to win this game tonight?
I don't know that they're going to win this game tonight, but this is why I think they can win this game because, as I said before, do not look at this Miami Dolphins team the last 6 games that you would look at them over the first 6 games because this team is playing a lot different. This team right here, as you just said, they on 4 straight. They won 5 out of the last 6, and in the last 4 games they've had 10 takeaways. Last 6 games they outscored their opponents 141-91. The defense is giving up 15 points a game while the offense is scoring 24 points a game. And in the last 4 games, they've had 15 sacks. That's a lot. So Aaron Rodgers needs to be ready to get up because he's going to be going down. I do think that they can play in that weather because they have something this year that they haven't had in previous years. And Dana should be able to agree with me on this. Late in the season, they have never been healthy. They always got a bunch of injuries. Now, right now, they don't have any injuries. The running back's good, the quarterback decent, the wide receiver's good. The defense is playing at a high level, and defense travels, and they got a running game, something they've never had before. So you got those 2 components right there, a running game and a defense. That's a recipe to win in cold weather.
Okay. Mo.
Bold prediction, Kev.
Listen, would you say?
I said, this is Dane. I got a bold prediction.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Want to hear it?
Yes, let's hear it.
Miami gonna run the table all the way to the AFC Championship and lose to Buffalo by 3 points.
Well, Dana, that's a wishful thinking thing there, but I personally, mathematically, the Dolphins are still alive. Realistically, they're eliminated. I don't see a path that they can get to the playoffs, because the teams that are in the wild card right now, they all have 10 wins except for the Texans.
The whole
have 9.
Season in the playoffs.
That's just too many. That's just too many teams to have to pass.
Yeah, that means Dolphins.
And I just don't see a path to them getting there. Even if they win out, I don't think they can get there.
So the Dolphins got that means they got to beat Miami. They got to beat Pittsburgh, the Bengals, the Buccaneers, and the Patriots at the Patriots last game of the season. That's gonna be a cold game.
They will.
See,
they will.
So y'all got 6 and 7 right now, right? 7 and 7, 8 and 7, 9 and 7, 10 and 7. So y'all need some help. Y'all would need some help getting there. I love.
They need a miracle.
I love it when teams need help like that, because that just makes it that much better. Mo, give us.
I don't like it when teams need help. I think teams need to win their own games, and you don't have to worry about help.
That's true too. Dana, Mo, give us a score.
28-24.
Dolphins.
Steelers.
Okay, so why?
Actually, wait a minute. 27-24.
Why do you think that? Why do you think?
31-24.
Why do you think that the Steelers are going to win the game?
We don't lose at Monday night in Pittsburgh on the Tomlin.
Today's the first. The first time for everything.
Yes, there is. They don't win in the cold. That's the good news.
So they don't win in the cold tonight.
TJ Watt is out. So
Hold up. Who said that? Who don't win in the cold?
Y'all have lost one game at under 32 degrees.
Okay. Let me give you a stat on that coldness. Pittsburgh has not won a game in 20-degree weather since 2007.
That doesn't even make sense. I was in a game against Cincinnati in 2020. I was in a game against us in Cincinnati in 17-degree weather. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah,
it might not make sense to you, but I looked it up today. The last time they won a game,
I was at that game in 2020. It was 17 degrees.
Mo. Okay, so you're saying 27-24, Pittsburgh, right?
27-24.
Why do you think Pittsburgh is going to win this game?
And you didn't let me finish.
Go ahead.
TJ Watt is out.
Okay.
This is the come out of Nick Herbert. I think he gets 4 sacks tonight.
Wait a minute. Which Watt's brother got the lung? Was that your guy that had the lung issue? Collapsed lung?
TJ, yeah. From our own staff.
Speedy recovery to TJ as well, guys. Make sure you pray for him. All right, so looking at Pittsburgh's schedule right now. Okay, they got the Dolphins at the Lions, at the Rams, at the Ravens. No, home at the Ravens. So they got
home in the Ravens.
They got one game they got 2 games at home out of 4, and they go to Pittsburgh. They go to LA. Go to the Lions, and then they go to the Browns. Which that's you don't know what I don't know what game you're gonna see with the Browns. Sometimes they want to come play against them. Sometimes they don't want to, and then they got the Ravens game. So that could be that could be a game that determines that division for real. If you think about, I'm looking at the standings again.
If we win this game and we beat the Browns, we won the division.
See here.
There is no way that the Ravens are going to beat New England at home and then Green Bay at Green Bay.
Yeah, they got the toughest. They're not
going to win both of those games.
They got the toughest road. All right.
Yeah, so we win tonight and we beat the Browns. It doesn't matter. We get 18.
Yo, they got a tough road.
0-3 in prime time, Pittsburgh. 4-3 in prime time. Here we come.
Uh-oh, they looking up stats on you, Mo.
Y'all missing them.
They looking up stats, Mo. They look up stats. Hey, Rich.
Mike McDaniel looks cold.
Them 49ers, man.
I mean, you missing the most important factor.
He's not playing. He's not playing.
Hey, he's gonna be free on the sideline calling the wrong plays.
Most of the time, a road team comes in on the day before. Mike McDaniel brought his team in on Friday. They've been there all weekend adjusting to that weather.
We're going to do what Buffalo did, but we're going to make it a little worse.
Both teams playing in the same weather.
You're missing the most important fact, though.
What's the most important factor?
Okay, so Saturday, Steelers on Monday night have played the most ferocious defense. They have a 21-3 record on Monday night.
Okay.
So there's no reason that the Dolphins are going to win this game.
That's the reason why the Dolphins are going to win?
Wait a minute. Say that last part again.
After tonight.
Say that last part again.
Russell, say that again.
The Monday night, the Steelers have a 21-3 record. They play the most ferocious defense on Monday night. Even though that Watson's not playing, they're going to still be all right.
Oh, so you picking Pittsburgh to win?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Mike Tomlin is 21-3.
Okay. Rich.
But he got 3 though. So you said he lost 3.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's not undefeated. Okay, I thought maybe.
I didn't say undefeated. I just said that
he lost 3 though. I heard you say he lost 3.
Those 3 games were on the road.
3 prime time this year.
But he lost 3 though, right?
4-4 actually
lost 3 on the road.
Okay.
Hey, we gonna have him cussing like Falcons had Todd Bowles cussing.
Hey, so
he'll be blowing kisses, but they ain't gonna be feeling.
Todd Bowles was hot.
Bleep, bleep, bleep,
Yeah.
bleep, 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 bleep.
Hey, Mike Tomlin gonna sound like Richard Pryor tonight.
Hey, Rich. So your 49ers playing some great football, man. They won 4 in a row. They beat the Cardinals, the Panthers, the Browns, and the Titans. They go to the Colts. They got the Bears and they got Seattle. Can they run the table?
13-4. I called it. If you look at your notes from the beginning of the season.
Go ahead, Mo.
Sorry, Rich. I just gotta say this one stat. Under Mike Tomlin, the Steelers have never lost a Monday night football game as a home team, and they are winning the 22 straight games on the prime time stage.
They played the most Monday night games. They just showed it.
Huh? Would you say, Dan?
That's all fine and dandy, but that has nothing to do with this game tonight.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with this game tonight.
So let me ask you guys a question. Who has the most pressure to win, Pittsburgh or Miami?
Pittsburgh.
Because they got the Ravens waiting on them.
Because if Pittsburgh loses, they go to the 10th seed.
Ooh.
Pittsburgh, and they got that overrated roster.
So
he won't even make it. He won't even make it through the game.
So Rich picked his 49ers to go 13. Rich picked his Raiders to go 13-4, and that's a possibility of happening. I mean the 49ers. He picked them to go 13-4. That's a possibility. Now they did have the softest schedule in the NFL. We did talk about that at the beginning of the season. But
at the beginning of
everything
the season.
Everything they've been through is that man, the coaching, they doing it, man. You got to give them credit. You got to give them credit because they lost a lot of players during the season. Most teams would have probably packed it up. But then McCaffrey kind of showed who he really was during that time period. Because we all thought with them losing everybody they lost and then having the injury they had at the beginning of the season that they was not going to bounce back. But that goes to coaching right there. I think you got to give that guy. You got to give that.
I got a question for Rich.
Yes, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, why you left sick because Debo got traded to the Commanders? I don't want to play that ball. They traded my best friend. What a loser, dog.
Oh yeah.
You talking about B-Rod? Yeah.
You talking about Brandon Ayuk, right?
Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah. What about him?
I miss my brother.
Yeah, like, man. Ain't nobody.
Is that what he said? Who said that?
I mean, he might as well.
Brandon Ayuk.
But y'all getting ready to release him anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they put him on something. They're gonna release him after the season. I hope he goes to the Commanders so he can miss his buddy, go play with his buddy.
Debo's a free agent after this year.
He was in them twins, Marcus and you traded my brother. He cried when they traded his brother.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man.
It's all good. I mean,
when they left. I ain't leaving because you left.
We didn't need him.
All right. So the 49ers 10-4 right now. Like I said, they got the Colts, they got the Bears, and they got Seattle. Right. Rich had said what'd you say? 13 and 4? 13-4. That's what he talked about earlier. And then you even said the Rams was going to. You said the Rams were going to win the division, right?
Yep.
With 3 losses. I don't know that. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Rams look so good yesterday. Now that injury to Devontae, that might hurt him a little bit. But they run an offense where they got 3 tight ends on there, and that's some crazy stuff that Matthew be doing, man. That's crazy. That's some crazy stuff right there. What he be doing. So they have
got to work on their secondary.
They got Seattle, and they got Seattle. They have the Falcons, and they got the Cardinals. So if they beat the Falcons, if they beat Seattle, they pretty much won the division, right? I don't think they're gonna let up on the Falcons or the Cardinals, especially if they give the Cardinals. They give the Falcons loss. That helps that draft pick. So right now, let's be real. Rich, who you got going to Super Bowl?
Realistically?
Yes.
I'm going with my what's his name? What's the dude that does NFL primetime? Chris Berman. He's been calling it every year. And I'm calling it this year. Buffalo and San Francisco. Let's go.
Lou, who you got going to Super Bowl?
Well, I'm not gonna say first Berman. I do think the players do have a chance this year. They've shown, they have done very well considering how bad they were last season, but really stepped up again and seem to be a dominant force in the NFC. So I have them for the NFC represent. Now, as for the AFC, I'm thinking I'm going to go with Denver.
Denver, okay. Mo, who you got? Mo, you out there?
And a kick Mo out again.
He on the call.
Yeah, he's on the call.
He's on the call. And I was on mute.
Mo, who you got going to Super Bowl?
Oh, the Super Bowl? I can't say the Steelers, huh?
You can.
You can. You can say.
I got the Rams. What? And then I'm gonna say the Broncos.
Okay.
Yeah, he stole mine.
Dana, who you got?
What, Mo? I got the Rams and Broncos.
Okay. Rasul, who you got?
Rams. I definitely think the Rams are going to go, but I got the Buffalo Bills going.
Curry, who you got?
I'm going with the 2014 rematch, the rematch of the 2014 Super Bowl, the Broncos and Seahawks.
Ooh. Okay. I got the Rams versus Denver. Okay, we'll see how this goes. So we got like 9 minutes left. If you guys don't know, the Olympics is coming up soon. The Winter Olympics, man, it's gonna be great. There's gonna be some great stuff going on in the Winter Olympics. Hopefully, you guys catch the Olympics. I like the speed skating the best. That's my thing.
I hope they take out that breakdancing.
Well, that's in the summer. That's not in the wintertime.
Yeah, they took that out though.
They needed that
with flag football.
Oh, I know what I had. I know what I had to ask you guys. What sport that America created that we think that national and the international they're better at it than us? I'm gonna say baseball. Anybody else agree or disagree?
I agree with baseball.
Agreed.
And you know the baseball World Cup World Series is coming up this summer. They're trying to adjust it for the season, but this is going to be really interesting to see how a game that we created has been revolved into an international sport that we're not the best at anymore. That's just amazing. Now we wasn't in the World Series.
Basketball too.
We wasn't the baseball wasn't part of the Olympics. Now that it will be going forward.
What, Kev?
Yes.
Kev?
Yeah.
Did you hear what David just said?
What's that?
Say it again, Dana.
Say it again, Dana.
Let's say basketball.
Oh.
I'll say basketball.
Oh, basketball, Dana. Now you on board.
I'll say basketball.
Now you on board, Dana.
These Americans don't want it no more. They just want money.
Yeah,
they want money. They don't care about winning. They just want money.
And that's becoming that's going to become I'm telling you right, in the next CBA with basketball is going to be a whole lot of cutting back on money, guaranteed money. I'm telling you right now, because you're getting guys that getting this guaranteed money and not coming through. They're out of shape. They're complaining about the season. You got Curry crying about how the season's going, the back-to-backs and all that stuff for the Warriors. When you was winning and shooting the lights out of everybody, you wasn't complaining about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, what they did do, they have a lot of West Coast teams coming east during the wintertime now compared to in springtime, which is a different type of animal. But again, I think you're going to see a lot of changes going on. What a lot of people don't realize is these guys don't come into camp shape. You got Zion Williams who doesn't come into camp on shape. You got and then your preseason is only you play 4 games now, but before you was playing 12 games. You're getting now the only thing you're doing is getting your feet wet. So the first 10, 15 games, it's almost like preseason. You know what I'm saying? So now, you can't complain about something when this is what you asked for. This is the stuff that you asked for. Now that you got it, and it's not fitting your needs as a basketball team, now you got a problem with it. And I'm like, you can't. Why do you always complain about something when this is what you asked for? So the NBA, you asked for this, you get a week off for the NBA All-Star game. Then after the All-Star break, I have to look it up, but I don't know who plays the most back-to-back games after All-Star break, but you got a gap where you play one game, skip 2 days, and you play another game. So you can't complain. You can't complain. You had guys like Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain played in Hershey Arena, scored 101 points, and the dude was tipsy. The dude rode a train from Philly to Harrisburg, caught a cab or a bus, whatever they had for him, to come to Hershey. He scored 101 points. Now, he scored 101 points on the backup to the backup because the one guy was out, the other guy was sick. But he scored 101 points. That's still a lot on anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. But these guys smoked cigarettes. They drank. They hung out. They did all and still played basketball and never complained about it. And nowhere near got the money that these guys are getting right now. And these guys are complaining about it. These guys set the standard for them. You had players that played in the NBA back then and had to go get a second job. You know what I'm saying? And these guys here are complaining, making millions and millions of dollars. I mean, generational money, and they're still complaining. I don't get it. I really don't get how they complain about something like this. When the guys that before them made the sacrifice, and now the sacrifice they make, you're throwing it back in their face. You know, Julius Erving's like he's not a fan of the NBA right now. He said he'll watch the game. He said, but it's more of entertainment than it is a sport, and that's where we're getting to it, because at the end of the day, you can kind of predict, in a sense, how things go.
Social media message.
We got 3 more minutes. Hey, real quick, guys, the game with the Patriots and the Bills, right? The Bills are the top holding. They are top one in holding penalties on offense in the league. They didn't get not one holding call against them in the second half of the game against the Patriots. That's something you got to think about. It make you go, make you scratch your head. It make you scratch your head. All right, guys, we get down to 3 minutes. The game starts at 8:30. I wish both teams luck. But you know who I'm pulling for, Mo, right?
8:15, man.
You know who?
8:30.
You know who?
15.
8:15. Okay, 8:15, 8:30. You know who I'm pulling
for? Trying to get the listeners to know to start a little bit late when it's already 7-0 Steelers.
What time the game come on?
8:15. You the one said 8:30.
It's only 8. It's how you gonna say it's 7-0 and the game ain't started yet?
I said having people tuning in at 8:30 when it's already 7-0 Steelers.
Oh, okay. So, Mo, who you think I'm going for tonight?
The Dolphins. Ain't even a question. You just are a Pittsburgh hater.
Yes, I am.
You try to hate on the Pirates just because they start with Pittsburgh.
Hey, this would be a good weekend for me.
You know, the coach they brought in Phillip Rivers when the Dolphins knock out
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron tonight. I can hear the Steelers saying, "Do you think we can get Big Ben back?"
Man, you know what?
Right now.
You know what? I thought about that today. I said, if Phillip Rivers can come back in, if Phillip Rivers can come back,
so kept George Pickens, he was thinking about it.
So could Big Ben. He can come back in. Because he knows the offense. He definitely knows the offense. All right, guys, man. Y'all have a good night, man. God bless y'all. He definitely know the offense. Y'all have a good night. God bless you, man. And you guys be safe out there. Hey, Rich, is it still snowing outside? Because I gotta go shovel. I gotta go shovel some. I gotta go shovel some snow.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, good.
All right, y'all. Fans up.
All right, guys. Y'all
Fans up.
Fans up.
Y'all be safe.
That's what he said. Fans up.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
I know you're gonna dig this.
And a 2nd-1, and now they got the man trapped in third and hanging out. And 2nd and 2, handoff goes to McCaffrey up the middle, finds a little room, lot more room, and he's off to the races.
Welcome to the In the Zone Sports Talk Radio Network. You're listening to the Just Us Sports Talk Show with your host, Kate Dinks from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the small city with the large heart, and co-host Dana the Hater Clark from St. Petersburg, Florida. Also co-hosting Murray E. Baskerville from Gotta Be More Careful, Baltimore, Maryland. These are your hosts, bringing you the ultimate in sports news for the ultimate sports fan. Be sure to download the Try99 TV app on any smart device and subscribe to In the Zone Sports Talk Television. The cost is $4.95. Thank you in advance for your support. Now sit back and prepare to get into another episode of the Just Us Sports Talk Show.